Officials in Kenya, specifically in Mombasa, are claiming that NGOs from the West are offering them huge amounts of money in order to accept LGBTQ. Fatima Kushe said, quote, "I will not accept their dirty money lest I be struck by Allah. The Supreme Court judge that are trying to push this vice down our throats will face Allah's wrath." It is not about parties, it is about morals in society. While doing research for the bill I am coming up with, I have learned a lot of things about this community. She noted that the NGOs that are supporting the vice have been trying to get her to stop her anti-LGBTQ campaign, even offering her huge sums of money to drop the bill. And that is why she is making it known that she will not accept their, quote, dirty money. And it's not just her, even the MP of Nyali spoke up and he said that there's a push by the Western countries to accept it, and he is saying that this is not our culture and we don't plan on accepting it anytime soon. There were protesters actually after this that went out to the streets to protest the spread of homosexuality in Mombasa. This won't be the first protest in Africa in just a few months. There have been so many all over African countries. Southern African countries are joining the club. We talked about Uganda and Kenya protesting LGBT marriage, and now Namibia, Botswana, and Malawi joined the WhatsApp group basically because the people of those countries went out to the streets to demonstrate and show their governments and Western countries that that's not something that they're willing to do or accept in their countries. Let me show you first Botswana's protest.
Demonstrations took place in the streets of Botswana's capital Gaborone on Saturday against legislation to make same-sex relations legal. Mostly religious groups marched across the city to voice their opposition to a bill aiming to comply with the 2019 court ruling in favour of LGBTQ rights.
No, we are saying no to abomination, no to sin. Botswana is a Christian country.
That was Botswana's protest. Now let me show you Malawi's protest. And now lastly, let's look at Namibia's protest.
As Christians from different denominations gathered to demonstrate against the recognition of same-sex marriages. The first order of business was to hand over a petition at the Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration, Safety and Security. Reading the petition, the executive chairperson of the Christian Coalition of Churches in Namibia, Dr. Shirley Magazi, called for certain laws to be amended.
It seems like the more these Western nations are pushing this down African throats, the more people are pushing back. Usually people are laid back, they're not fighting anybody over this, they're not protesting, it's not even something that is discussed in most African countries. But now that Western nations are making it their life goal and mission to push it on African countries, now the people feel like they've been pushed enough and they no longer want to accept or entertain this push, and they see it as that's your culture, that's how you want to move, but this is not ours, so don't push it on us. Otherwise, we are going to make some changes. If anything, I feel like it's backfiring and people are getting more aggressive and they no longer want to even entertain the fact that there might be some people within the community that are from the LGBTQ community, because it is pushing them to their limits. And now they're going out to the streets, they're protesting, they're introducing bills, and they're saying no to this. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.